Yo, tell me why I just filmed a whole morning skincare and I was not recording. Great. Anyway, girl, good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome and welcome back to another vlog. If you are new, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you, girl, for clicking on this video. Over here, you're going to get beauty, lifestyle, fashion, motherhood, and all the girly things in between. So we're going to start this vlog. Y'all, this week is my last week of maternity leave. Bittersweet, but we need to get to the money. So yeah, this week we're going to be doing a couple things, just making sure things are as organized as possible, as deep cleaned as possible, just to make it a little bit easier when it's time for me to step back into things. And yeah, we'll be rolling out of that way. So today is Sunday, like I said, and I'm about to get ready to hop online to check into church service. I am going to be making like a pot roast today, so I'm excited about that. I'm about to get that going. I'm hungry right now. Like, I'm so hungry. I'm about to eat some oatmeal. I remembered that oatmeal definitely helps milk supply on top of body armor, coconut water. So yeah, I just fed baby maybe about an hour ago. So he's knocked out. I think my toddler is up though. So we're about to go get him. And then I'm gonna make some oatmeal. We're gonna chime into church service. We're gonna make this pot roast. And I'm thinking of meal prepping another meal just to make it easier throughout the week as well. But I gotta look online and see if I got all the ingredients and make sure. It's a Nigerian dish because I have some plantains that are ripe. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. And what else do I have to do today? That is about it. Everything else I've been clean. Laundry's done. I probably could do a load of my laundry. It's only a couple of nightgowns. But let me say this. Nobody ever talks about the night sweats you get postpartum. Yeah. Last night I had on my cute little PJs. I wake up at 3 something to feed baby. I'm like, seriously? I'm thinking that it kind of died down because usually, I know my first time around, the sweat stopped at like maybe week 4. We're going on week 5, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is probably gonna be what it is for a little bit. And we have our air on a good temperature. And if you know us, we like to sleep cold in this house. So I'm trying to figure out, that's how I know it's my hormones. But I just wanted to say, nobody talks about that. Let me know, did you have night sweats when you were postpartum after having a baby? Let me know. But yeah, let me go ahead and get my toddler up so we can log into church service and eat breakfast and all the things. Hey y'all, good morning. It is the next day. As you saw, I made a coffee. You know, I wasn't a coffee girl before, but now I am. So I just got out of the shower, washed my face, brushed my teeth. I am in the process of taking down these braids, and I had to make me a coffee. So that's what we're on today. I'm gonna be looking into some other coffees. Let me know some coffees iced. If I do coffee, it has to be iced. I cannot do a hot coffee or whatever. This is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm and Vanilla Toffee, and your girl is feeling it. This is my last week. I don't know if I said that in the last clip, but this is my last week on maternity leave. And so I'm just trying to wrap my head around all the things. It's emotional, but it's also like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Hey y'all, what's up? It is a new day. Yes, I told y'all, we just gonna keep the camera rolling. I did manage to get the last 3 braids out the back of my head this morning before both kids got up. So that's a win for me. I still need to wash my hair, so we'll find time for that. But today we're going to my 6 weeks postpartum checkup. So excited about that because your girl is ready to get back to her HIIT workouts. If you've seen some of my older vlogs, I really enjoy this particular coach or trainer, so you will, that does a HIIT workout over on Instagram. They do have some videos here on YouTube too, but I'm ready to get back into that. And so I'm super excited to get my 6 weeks postpartum clearance. Time just goes by so fast. I cannot believe that our newborn is 6 weeks already, and work is about to start back up soon, and all the things. So building out new routines and all of that. But let me know down below how you managed to pick up a routine with 2 children back to back. If you had 2 children back to back, let me know. Let me know, because I don't want to say the newborn trenches, but that's literally what it is. Okay. I don't know what sleep is anymore at this point. Just when you're about to get back into like sleeping with your toddler in their own room, their own bed, doing their thing, we're back to stage 1 again. So anyway, I do have my coffee, so I have a little bit of energy. I did have breakfast already, showered already, all the things. So that made me feel good. Getting up at 6 o'clock is not for me all the time, but it's something that I'm just challenging myself to do so that I'm not like scrambling at that 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour, trying to get things done, logging in on for work and all that type of stuff. Like, no, just push myself to get up. And it also just will make me feel like I got things done for myself. So my Bible devotion, praying, a worship session, what have you, a shower, all the things. So I feel good about that. You trying to figure out who I'm talking to? I'm talking to my girls. Just want to do the wheels on the bus. So yeah, now I lost my train of thought when you came back here. Oh, I've been wearing this waist trainer. What's the brand of this one? What is this one? Freedom Mom, I think. I think it's Freedom Mom. And I just feel like this thing be rolling up. Look, it be rolling all up. It just rolls way too much, but it does a little bit of support, which is what I'm wearing it for, like my back support, so I'm not slouching around when I'm breastfeeding and all that, but, and also while sitting at a desk. So that's why I got this one, not necessarily for the complete suction in. I do need to go order that. We made it to the doctor's office, and it's actually pretty nice today. Although it's warm, there's a nice cool breeze coming in at the same time. Like, it's not just humid. You guys, I had a little mommy meltdown guilt because I left my toddler at home with dad, and I have the baby with me, and it's just like, dang, I wish I could have brought you both. But the reality is, going to an OB appointment with two kids is, unless they're like self-sufficient, like 100%, and you know, not needing too much attention, or you know, whatever the case may be, it wouldn't be feasible. So I had to quickly get out of that that little thought. I just wanted to put some transparency here on how motherhood is going with 2 under 2, and it's just also annoying to a sense, because it's like we can't even really go outside because it's been 80s, like high 80s, 90s, and it's like I don't want to take them into this heat, honestly and truly, and then me myself in this heat. Like, I just can't. So our first one was born in the middle of August, so by the time it was time to go outside, child, it was a nice breeze creeping into the fall. But with this one, this was in June, so we're at the top of the summer, and it is scorching out here. So I'm just trying to figure out ways to, you know, get them out. But if I have to step outside by myself, I just typically do, so that I can get, you know, fresh air and just a full-on mindset. I thought it was a bug flying on here. Just a mindset thing of like, just all around feeling good about everything. So it feels so different when you just had a baby. Lots of emotions, lots of changes, but so grateful. And I know that this is just a season. It's gonna definitely change for the good, and all the exciting memories that we're gonna be making as a family. So yeah, I don't know where all of this came from. I just wanted to share it, and you guys are the first to know this, what my thoughts are and my feelings. So yeah, But I'm gonna go ahead and go into this doctor's appointment so that I can get back home to my other baby. I need to wash my hair. I didn't even want to put no concealer or nothing on because I feel like if my hair is not clean, then there's no need of doing all that. Like, I just threw on a two-piece set. This two-piece set is actually from forgot the name of the company. I'll link it down below. I did a video and try on haul for them before, so yeah, I'll be sure to link it. It's a nice little shorts and top two-piece set. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this done. Everything went well. Now we are headed home. It's so hot out here. But before I head out, I am gonna go ahead and put my pumps on because it is time for my pumping session, and I can feel my boobs just filling on up, and they're actually starting to leak. So I'm gonna put these on and head on home. But so far, these are pretty good. I just don't understand why one of my pumps always go out in the middle of a session if the battery is not completely charged. Even if it has like 2 to 3 bars, it'll still do that for whatever reason. Or if I shift it and move it around and make sure everything's aligned in the nipple part properly, it just shuts off, and it'll turn back on and then shut right back off. So I said I wanted to like send this back for the warranty, but I just don't feel like waiting for them to send me a new one and all that. Like, I just have this particular pump and then my mom cozy one. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on, head on home, because traffic is definitely about to start picking up, and I think he's gonna start waking up. So let's go. So we are back home, and I need to get my tripod, but I just wanted to quickly say the pumping session in the car went well. Look at that. Love that for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and store that in the refrigerator. I am so hungry, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Excuse me. I am so hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and make something quickly and just sit down and chill for a second. But I just wanted to come back. Everything went well at the appointment, and so now I'm just gonna relax. Hey girl, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Currently making coffee. You can hear that. Yeah, your girl is tired. But it's a little bittersweet because today is officially 6 weeks for our newborn. Time just goes by so fast. And even when I put this shirt on today, it just made me think about life. Like, this shirt, if you've been following me, this is a shirt I got in Jamaica when I got engaged. And girl, we done been engaged, married, and now we have 2 little ones. And I am so here for it. I'm so here for it. So excited. It's what I prayed for. It's crazy to see how life just moves, man, for real. But I'm so grateful. And yeah, so it's Friday. Nothing much on the agenda, as you can probably hear. Toddler's playing with his educational VTech thing, little pad thing, whatever it's called. But he's learning some stuff over there. He just had breakfast. I'm now about to have breakfast with his coffee. Shout out to hubby. Went and got us some Chick-fil-A. So I'm about to crush that. But on the agenda today is just really doing laundry, getting the house in order. I need to wash my hair. Okay. That's what I need to do. But I know I'm going to procrastinate that. It's just something about procrastinating on the 2 things I don't like to really do. And that's laundry. I don't like to do laundry because it's the folding part. I don't mind washing it. But the folding part, I procrastinate on that. And then it's hair. Natural hair just takes so much daggone time. And then having 2 little ones, it's like, when am I about to do this? How am I about to do this? In between sleep naps that don't be taking long, especially for the newborn. So we'll see. But yeah, I just made my coffee. This was a Starbucks Colombian coffee, with some classic caramel and oat milk. Hopefully it tastes good because I usually add a little splash of creamer, and I realized I don't have any creamer. And then I have a sausage, egg, and cheese muffin from Chick-fil-A. I've been on this caramel kick with my coffees, and I always liked iced coffee, but now it's like I'm having at least 1 coffee a day. 1. I'm not to that whole 2, 3, 4. Mm-mm. One is fine for me in the mornings to kind of get me going. If I want an afternoon pick me up, I'll choose a smoothie of some sort or maybe a matcha. I feel like the caffeine is a little bit chill in a matcha compared to doing another coffee of the day or whatever. But ooh, this Starbucks one is strong. Without that creamer, we're gonna have to put some more. We're gonna have to put some more caramel up in here. Ooh, I don't like to put a lot of syrup, but I don't have any creamer, child. I gotta need to put some more milk. Ooh, that's right, it's strong. But hey, maybe to get me going throughout the day. Okay, this is definitely strong, and you can tell it's strong because of the color. I need to put a little splash of milk, more milk in here. That's a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Just had to add a little bit more syrup. I did do a little splash of milk, a little bit more, but this is better. Ooh, sometimes coffee you can it be too in your neck, like wait. Let's just chill. So yeah, that's what I did today. Laundry. I look laundry. I have to do some like return back to work paperwork. Um, get that going, and then I'm probably gonna redo my hair today. It's probably gonna be early in the morning when everybody is asleep, when the entire house is asleep. Okay. Because right now I'm in between like the kids, so y'all, I'm about to cry. I hope you can hear me because I'm trying to talk low. Both kids are sleeping, and I just want to tidy up the kitchen and get these dishes out of the sink. And I'm trying to find my mic. I'm also not gonna keep coming on camera with my lips crusty either. My toddler will take something and you will just set it down. I literally am about to cry because I charged this mic because I'm like, oh, I should be putting my mic on so that I can talk to the vlog, so I can talk to y'all. This is ridiculous. Like, on top of that, I still can't find my AirPods. I've been using like these old pair that I had that I can't talk out of them, but I can hear stuff. Like, my toddler is seriously like, come on, like just stop touching stuff. That's not yours. I'm literally about to cry because I just charged that mic up yesterday because I said, oh, I can use my mic when I'm doing things around the house. But anyway, checking back in hours later, about to tidy up. Got both of them down. Shout out to my husband for helping me do that. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted because I have too many tabs open in my brain. One. Two is like when you get both of them to sleep or take a nap together, you want to take a nap, but you got to get stuff done in the house. I'm just going to go ahead and make me my little mocktail with the body armor and coconut water and just see where the night goes after I finish these little bit of dishes in here. Just a couple of bowls and my kettle thing that I use to make my coffee. Well, I don't know if this thing's not a kettle thing, but this little thing I use to make my coffee. Man, I wanted to have a conversation with you guys, but